Okay, it's been a while since I've done Bible reading, but from the encouragement of my son, Charles Elliott, who is still in the United States of America's Navy as a SEAL until he decides to move on in his career, I'm going to continue reading from the Bible. I'm his biological, yes, mother, which means I birthed him. And yeah, this is a gift to my son. So, in the 1 Year Bible, January 5th. And it's not January 5th, but underneath that is Genesis 11, 1 through 13, verse 4. I'm not going to read all of that, but I'm going to read part of it. Now the whole earth had one language and the same words, and the people migrated from the east. They found a plain in the land of Shinar and settled there. And they said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone and bitumen for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the heavens. And let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be dispersed over the face of the whole earth." And the Lord God came down to see the city and the tower which the children of man had built. And the Lord God said, "Behold, they are one people, and they have all one language, and this is only the beginning of what they will do. And nothing that they propose to do will now be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and there confuse their language, so that they may not understand one another's speech." I'm going to stop there. So it's verse 1 through 7 I read of Genesis 11. This is my Rachel Clara's interpretation, or my commentary. The earth, the whole earth, which means the whole globe, had one language and the same words. I believe that they were still the same language and words from upstairs, which is eternal heaven, than the universe above us. People migrated from the east. So this Tower of Babel was near Babylon. So they came from the east of Babylon. Because they migrated from the east. The plain is in Shinar. They settled there. They did make bricks. Hard as mortar. Like what we build homes with. Yes. So out of these bricks, they built a city and a tower, which means like a skyscraper, with its top in the heavens. So it did reach where clouds came. They wanted to make a name for themselves. There's nothing wrong with making a name for yourself. God did come down to see what they had built. And it is true. They were one people and they had one language. And it was only the beginning of what they could do together. And nothing that they proposed to do will now be impossible for them. That was true. Why would God stop the good beings from being good and doing the impossible? So then I believe Lucifer and his family that really wants hell for everyone. They want pain for everyone. Said, "Let us go down and confuse the language so that they may not understand one another's speech." So, 4.5 minutes. Toodaloo. Have a great day. Peace.